Hello students, I am Mary here. Welcome to 9th Maths NCERT Chapter 2 Polynomials. Today we are going to study from exercise 2.2 question 3. Now in this question there are 8 sums are there. First 4 sums I have done in the previous video. So in this video we will see 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th sums. So let's see one by one. I have explained to you already in previous video what we are supposed to do. That is verify. Value of x is given to us. Value of x is given to us. That value we have to put in the polynomial and find that this value will give us a 0 or not. So let's try now one by one. So now the value of x here is 0. So let's put in the place of x 0. So p of x is 0. So in the place of x we have to put 0. So 0 square. So when 0 becomes square we will get 0 only. So therefore as 0 is the 0 of this polynomial. Now let me clarify here only the concept that is in the introduction part I have explained to you when we studied 0 of a polynomial. There I have explained to you one concept, that is 0 may be a 0 of a polynomial. So here 0 also can be a 0 of a polynomial. So we see here, so when we put 0 we got this polynomial answer also 0. So 0 also is the 0 of this polynomial. So now let's see the the sixth one. So in the place of x, what we have to put? Minus m upon L. This is actually L. So let's write in the place of x, we have to put minus m upon L. So L in the place of x, minus m upon L plus m. So L gets cancelled. We have minus m and plus m. This will give us 0 because this gets cancelled. Therefore, answer is S minus m upon L is the 0 of this polynomial. Now let's see p of x here. What is given to us? There are 2 values are given to us. So we have to check both. We have to check here which one, whether they are 0 of this polynomial or not. So let's see one by one. First we will try with minus 1 upon root 3. So minus 1 upon root 3 we have to put in the place of x. So minus 1 upon root 3 minus 1. So 3 minus 1 square will be 1 because minus 1 into minus 1 will give us 1. So it will become 1. Now root 3 square. When you write root 3 square, or I think I will make it one more step extra for you. Instead of writing this, let me make it separately. This square is common for both. So for minus 1 also square will come. For root 3 also the square will come. So let's write down minus 1. I am writing together. Minus 1 square. Separately I will write down this for you. Root 3 square. So like this also can be written. Then minus 1. So now when minus 1 square, so minus 1 into minus 1 we will get plus 1. So it will become plus 1. So let's write down this 3. This will become plus 1. Now when root is there and square is there, it gets cancelled. When you cancel root, when you cancel square, the root also will get cancelled. So that way also you can write down, or else you can understand this way, that root 3 square. Root 3 square can be written like that. Then it becomes root 3 square. So then when pair is there, we can bring it out 1. That means what is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is 3 into 3 is 9. So when you take it out, the perfect square will becomes 3. So that way also you can understand Or you can understand this way, that when square we cancel, root also gets cancelled. That way also you can understand. And so then we get the 3 here. So minus 1. So here 3 and 3 gets cancelled. So what we will have now? Plus 1 and minus 1. So this also gets cancelled. So we will get 0. So this is, answer is yes. Now here we have to try now this value. So in the place of x, we have to write 2 upon root 3. So here what is that? 3x square. So 3 in the place of x, 2 upon root 3 square. Then minus 1. So let's write down 3 into 2 square, or I'll write down separately for you. Meaning is 2 square. This is root 3 square. So the meaning of this is whole square it is. So square is common for 2 also, and it is common for root 3 also. So minus 1. So 3, 2 square is 4, and when square goes, root also will go 3, then minus 1. 3, 3 gets cancelled. Now what we will get? 4 minus 1. So that is 3. So this is not equal to 0. Therefore, root 2 upon root 3 is not 0 of this polynomial. So now let's see the last one. So here value is given to us 1 upon 2. So in the place of x, we have to put 1 upon 2. So 2 in the place of x, we have to write 1 upon 2 plus 1. So now 2 gets cancelled. So we have 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So therefore, that is 1 upon 2 is not the 0 of this polynomial. I hope it is clear to you, and I have made the concept also clear to you. A 0 of a polynomial need not be 0. You can see here, these two concepts are clear to you here. Two concepts as I explained to you. 0 may be a 0 of a polynomial, but not compulsory 0 of a polynomial should be 0. So that's the meaning. A 0 of a polynomial need not be 0. And 0 may be a 0 of a polynomial. So you see here, so 0 also can be a 0 of this polynomial, but not necessarily 0 only has to be. Here we have minus m upon L is the 0 of this polynomial. So therefore, not compulsory that 0 only has to be the 0 of the polynomial. There can be other value also which can become the 0 of the polynomial. So that's it. Thank you and God bless you.